Hello, future electricians and lighting professionals. Welcome to today's episode in your learning series on modern electrical systems. In this session, we're going to talk about something that's critical to how lighting systems work efficiently and smartly, and that's lighting control functions. So if you've ever wondered why lights automatically turn on when you walk into a room, or how they know to dim when it's sunny outside, then you're in the right place. Let's break it all down into simple terms. This topic exists because lighting control systems today are about a lot more than just flipping a switch. Buildings, homes, and outdoor spaces now need lighting that is energy efficient, smart, adaptable to the environment and people inside it. So the industry developed 7 basic control functions, each designed to save energy, reduce costs, and make lighting systems smarter. Let's explore all 7 one by one. Let's start with the most basic control, on and off. This is as simple as it sounds. You press a switch, the light turns on. You press it again, the light turns off. While this is the oldest and simplest form of lighting control, it's still essential. You can control this manually with a wall switch or automatically using timers, motion sensors, or even a smartphone app. Now let's talk about something super useful, occupancy sensors. Here's how it works. When someone walks in a room, a motion sensor detects them and the lights turn on automatically. When someone leaves the room, the sensor sees no movement, the lights turn off automatically. This is especially helpful in places like classrooms, restrooms, storage rooms, and offices where people forget to turn off the lights. There's also something called a vacancy sensor. That means the light will not turn on automatically. You have to do it yourself. But it will turn off automatically when you leave. It's a small change, but it can save a lot of energy. Next up is scheduling. This function is useful in spaces that have predictable occupancy, like offices that operate from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can program the lights to turn on and off at specific times, so no one has to remember to do it. Lights will turn on when the workday starts and turn off after hours, even if somebody forgets. But don't worry, there's usually a manual override button just in case someone is working late. Ever walk into a room and think, this light is way too bright for what I'm doing? That's where task lighting comes in. This feature lets you adjust the light level to match what's needed for a specific job or mood. For example, in the hospital, you might dim the hallway lights at night to help the patients rest. In an office, you might adjust the brightness for computer work. Tuning can be done by dimming or by turning off part of the lighting, like half of the fixtures in a room. It's all about using just the right amount of light and no more. Here's a smart one, daylight harvesting. Imagine you're in a room with big windows and it's a sunny day. Do you really need all the electrical lights on? Probably not. Daylight harvesting systems use sensors also called photosensors, to measure how much natural light is coming into a room. If there's enough daylight, the system dims or switches off some of the electric lights, saving energy automatically. When the sun goes down or clouds roll in, the light adjusts back up. Pretty smart, right? Now this one might sound technical, but it's actually simple. Over time, light bulbs get dimmer as they age. To compensate, many lighting systems are over-designed, meaning they start out brighter than needed. But this can waste energy in the beginning. Lumen depreciation compensation is a control function that automatically reduces brightness at first when the bulbs are new and slowly increases it as the bulbs get older. That way, the light level stays consistent over time, and energy isn't wasted when the bulbs are at their brightest. Last but not least, demand control. During peak hours, usually in the afternoon, utility companies charge more for electricity. That's called a peak demand charge. Demand control systems help by dimming or switching off lights during these peak times to reduce overall demand. This can lead to big savings on your energy bill, especially in large commercial or industrial buildings. Now, let's take a step back for a second. All of these control functions, on-off, occupancy, daylight harvesting, tuning, are part of automatic lighting controls. They rely on inputs like motion detection, time schedules, light sensors, building systems like fire alarms or HVAC. And best of all, they don't need a person to flip the switch. That is why they're so powerful. Here's something important for students and trainees to remember. You'll often install or program lighting systems in offices, schools, hospitals, warehouses, or street lighting. You need to understand which control functions are best for each type of space. And don't forget to check the National Electrical Code and energy standards. Some types of control functions are required by law for certain spaces. So lighting control functions are about more than convenience. They're about efficiency, safety, and smarter energy use. As an upcoming electrician or system designer, learning how to install, program, and troubleshoot these functions will make you a valuable asset in the field. Thanks for learning with us today. In our next session, we'll explore how these controls connect to smart systems and building automation. Until then, keep studying, stay curious, and keep lighting the way forward.